I was saying more kwaba. If today is the first time getting in touch with our channel, make sure over subscribe, comment, like, this video movie, no business share movie. I was here now. December, this a year, and election 2024. Basso na and penifo the name we bring a guaquanswa. Yeah, one pie say election 2024 no, be very successful. Now for your team, you know, enjoy one on I who deal with towns with the Ghana at Wasso. Eddie Akobo Shasa and so ye won pa say ebe yigum say ebe ye John Dramani Mahama ebe ye Papa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ana say ebe ye Kwadonko ebe ye Chada ana say ebe ye Kofi Akpalu ebe ye hwan CBB fo nso etwitwala na ebusua balloting sensem a ekoso ana say ye say president for no they need to go and select their their position baby ya omo da our ballot papers ne so se ne be ya oko vote ya be say hasi na John Dramani Mahamada anas hasi na chadada hana gum eda na hana papa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eda se ne be ya wokoto a wonim de wokoto e de ama no abusua na ye hu some scandals ne some wahala bi wo mu a ye say wɔn aswap ballot papers ne ade na after MPP F number 1 no you see NDC for they were supposed to be at minimum number 2 there but almost swap ballot papers and I papa Evans ni mako or MPP ni mo explanations area ba ono de na he was available yes Brea no mo hu de course bia no na conversation aba between on presenter na ocheche nsem kwan ye fa so a sign ma nyina edesi me yenkoe na afie nkoti nsem mu nche wo ba na yato so area ba
Yan Santos wale zewa wanitia na jimia fasoso kama wida dada se kwa jimia kwa wida dada unyimia minyimia me kanfo otumfo betibi ama he me Santos se mkoduma ba na se me bra na se me pese me hwe eye short videos mama ni jingu adia enyi ba bia bi mo no se me ko na makohwe otumfo betibi ho na benya videos papa so se wo hwa na subscribe tie otumfo betibi na subscribe so entampana no bomodi no wa share link no we share link na na we su enya no so
na secretary honorable Fifi Koiti.
It's a question. You have to just clarify that for me. Please answer that for me.
The NDC sat direct opposite the New Patriotic Party. I sat Mr. Macmenu, Mr. Kofi Akpalu, presidential candidate for a political party. Love New Patriotic Party, our presidential candidate, so much that when he had balloted for his position, he was swapped. I don't know where this is coming from, and we must not at any point entertain such idea or thought in our discourse. Not at all. Nothing of that sort happened. I think we must throw this issue into the marine.
But for you, the entire process yesterday and the chaotic scenes that we witnessed between your side, the NDC side, on this particular issue, balloting should have degenerated into the scenes that we saw yesterday. Most people have described it as very disgraceful.
Well, I think that those opinions, you cannot vouch for their defense. But for me, we went in to honor the invitation from the Electoral Commission. The EC spelled out to us the mode of conduct of the whole exercise, spelled out the rules of the game. At a point, our colleagues NDC decided to examine the balls that the numbers were going to be placed into. And so Dr. Manebuama, Director, IT and Elections, the General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Koiti, took time to examine all the 9 balls in the big vase. When they were done, and they did this examination based on the nature, the form, the character, and the weight of that small ball. When they were done, APC, Dr. Ayariga, this same, LPG, Mr. Kofi Akpalu, this same, and others also observed the balls. EC, before all the political party representatives, inserted the balls into the ballot papers into the balls, put them in a vase, and said that the picking of the ballot was going to be in 2 phases. The first phase will be to know when you ballot to be on the ballot paper. And the order of inviting parties or representatives to pick on their principle was order of filing. You are aware that the EC opened nomination between 9th and 13th. After New Patriotic Party filing, others also filed. And so we're the first to be called. And so they said that when you pick the ball, you open it and show your number. The New Patriotic Party picked first, and we had number 1. And other parties picked in 10. LPJ had number 8, GUM number 3, APC number 2, NDC picked number 7. NDP was 4. Madam Akura was not around then, so CPP picked 9, and GCPP picked number 6. The only number remaining when the ball was open was 5. So in the order of picking to be on the ballot, New Patriotic Party was going to be first, the APC second, and in that order. After that phase, NDC, when we were just about to go to the second phase, said they want to examine the balls again. We yielded. NDC issue was that there was one ball that was unique, and that it has introduced some level of biasness into the whole exercise. They are not in a position to accept a different ball being swapped into the whole arrangement, and that they want the first round that has been done to be nullified and a new one done. And there should be an independent person to fold the papers into the balls to conduct that set of run again. And New Patriotic Party said, no, we agree that the EC has administrative arrangements of conducting this OS. And this is not the first time we are in for ballots. But I said that because New Patriotic Party picked number 1, in fact, the General Secretary, Honorable Fifi, said that some leaks have been given to favor the New Patriotic Party, neither here nor there.
And that's not true? That didn't happen?
Never. There couldn't have been anything like that. In fact, we were so shocked that the EC sat and allowed the NDC to dictate the mode of conduct of the whole exercise. And so I will not describe that scene as chaotic. Yes, we exchanged our ideas on how the whole exercise must be allowed to flow. So when the second round came, the NDC observed the balls again. That particular ball they raised concern about was taken out. New ball was introduced for us to have 9 sets of balls to go through the second round. They said that the vase that contained the balls, the transparent vase, should be changed, and that they should bring polythene back, opaque polythene back, so that the balls will be slotted in.
Well, and these are stories that we've told, at least from yesterday. We watched it live as well. So we will not want to go through the entire process as you narrated, but at least some of the questions that have come up, you have, spoken to them. Hey, me Santos, some Kodumaba, Nasame Brea, Nasame Pase, me a short videos, Mamma Niji Guadia. And you baby be more once I'm a cop, Namako head or two for bed TV. Hey, what I been your videos, Papa. So I say, oh, now subscribe. 2 for bed TV, now subscribe. So, and Tampana, no bomoding, no share link, we share link, and I know we be no, sorry.